Hi, I'm Jessye Lapenn, Chargé d'Affaires at the U.S. Mission in South Africa and host of Meet the Alumni video series. Today, we're in Stellenbosch in the beautiful Cape Winelands, and we're going to meet Ntsiki Biyela, an extraordinary young black female winemaker originally from KwaZulu-Natal who participated on the U.S. government's exchange program, the African Women Entrepreneurship Program, or AWEP. We're going to talk to Ntsiki about how AWEP impacted her, helped her grow her business, and changed really the course of her life. Come on, let's meet Ntsiki.
I'm from KwaZulu-Natal, which is, we've got sugarcane, not wine. And I came to Stellenbosch in 2009 through the South African Airways Scholarship to study winemaking. And I studied at Stellenbosch. I worked part-time in the wine industry in one of the farms at Delheim. When I finished, I joined Stellenbosch in 2004. Did my overseas trip where I was doing harvest to try and gain more experience. 2013, I was a consultant in France. It was called the Winemaker's Collection. So where they get an international winemaker, you make wine, and then it gets branded with your name and picture. And in 2015, I got invited I was nominated to do the AWEP, which was very exciting. But in all this, in my mind, I always knew that I wanted to start my own business. I started with a collaboration with an American winemaker, Helen Kaplinga. So we did that. That helped me actually to start my own brand. And then in 2015, I released the brand, but only just to Germany. And then 2017, I just came in full-time in the business. It wasn't my first time in the US, but it was my first time to be exposed to such a huge number of African women who are doing their own businesses. So, and that for me was an experience that I've never had, and also just to exchange views with different women and to find out what they're doing, what are their struggles.
You started your own brand, Eslina, which I've read is named after your grandmother.
My grandmother, basically what happened is I grew up under my grandmother's guidance. She has been the pillar, she's been the teacher, she's been basically the molding person to make me the person I am. And for me, there was nothing I could do to honor her than actually to name a company with her name.
And what's the plan for Eslina in terms of exports?
Currently, I'm exporting to the US.
Fantastic.
The wine is going to New York, Wine for the World.
AWEP was extraordinary for you in terms of being catalytic. What would be your advice to other South Africans who might participate in AWEP or other U.S. government exchange programs?
I think it is important to go there with an open mind. And the beautiful thing is I remember preparation towards the trip. I was asked what are the specific things I wanted achieved when I get there. Things so that they were going to organize certain things which were going to be directly for me. And to use that opportunity because it's a huge opportunity.
What's next? What can we look forward to from you and from Eslina?
Well, currently it's more like just growing Eslina, growing the brand, making it be visible out there, locally and internationally. And also not to lose focus for me, for the youth that I'm passionate about. Also, I've just employed one of the students to work with me. And so it's just to look back and make sure that I help someone as I am here because of other people's feathers, so to build my nest. So I need to use my feathers to help somebody build their nest.
Thank you so much, Ntsiki. Thank you for sharing your story with us. And thank you for being brave in what you're doing in the wine industry. It's really a pleasure to have partnered with you and to be with you here today. Thanks so much. We've had a terrific visit with Ntsiki Biyela here in Stellenbosch and are so happy to have her join us on the Meet the Alumni video series from the U.S. Embassy in Pretoria.
Join us on social media and connect with U.S. Embassy South Africa.